The battle off of the field. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell reportedly wants a major bump up in salary and some serious perks to remain the league's chief. According to reports, Goodell says he wants $49.5 million a year. That's up from his current $30 million contract. He wants a private jet for life and health care for his family for life. Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones not happy with the proposal. Jerry Jones has threatened to sue if the deal goes through without final approval from the league's 32 teams. Joining us now is Fox News senior judicial analyst Judge Andrew Napolitano. Judge, good to see you.
It's good to see you.
Who has the upper hand?
I'll tell you the reason I'm so down, and Kevin knows this, I'm a long-suffering Giant fan. Do we have to talk about football on a morning like this?
Sorry. But, I mean, it's interesting to see that the owners are weighing in here.
Yes.
Might they have more influence over Goodell's contract?
All right, so let me give you both sides. One side is Roger Goodell, whom a lot of us know because his wife is a former colleague of ours, has a notoriously tin ear when it comes to politics. He has blown it with the fans on the NFL kneeling, even though I've defended the rights of the players to kneel. This has been a PR disaster for them. And he has imposed, I think, grossly excessive penalties for off-field behavior. And he's in a weakened position to make any demands from the owners. The other side is this is a private entity, and it's supply and demand, and these guys can pay him anything that they and he think he's worth, and this is in the middle of a negotiation, and if you don't aim high, you're not going to hit high. So he's demanded a lot. Who knows where he expects to end up? But the Jerry Jones situation is very interesting. The NFL charter gives all the power to pay the commissioner to a compensation committee. There are 5 owners on the compensation committee. Jerry Jones, until last Thursday, was one of them. The other 4 removed him. He's no longer on the compensation committee because of the forceful way in which he has attempted to block Roger Goodell, not only from getting this kind of money, but from getting the contract renewed, period.
Wow,
so the new compensation committee, which consists of the 4 plus a 5th, I don't think the 5th has been chosen yet, has all the authority to negotiate with Roger Goodell. And if Jerry Jones sues, I think it'll be frivolous, because when he bought the Dallas Cowboys, he agreed to accept the NFL rules, and the rules are the compensation committee, not all 32 owners, decide the commissioner's salary.
Judge,
you're dying to jump in here.
I'm all for free markets. I'm all for whomever getting paid.
Given the business you're in.
I want people to get paid whatever they can get, right? But this seems like a terrible idea for the NFL at this point in time. This is now in the public. The $30 million was his former salary. He's looking for $50 million, I believe.
Yeah,
so
that's exactly
it's a terrible
thing. At a time that NFL ratings are down, Judge.
Correct. That's why I said
viewership is sliding, and there's some protest controversy.
It's a terrible thing that it leaked. But if his salary is 30 and he's demanding 50 and he ends up with 33 or 34, we would say that that is a reasonable and a fair increase, perhaps produced by that decision.
Can I get my hat in the ring? I'm in for 30. I'll do it for the old salary.
The owners only care about one thing, and that's their TV rights and how much money they're making, and he's done so well by them. That's why they're very pleased. That's why you're seeing him go through, and the compensation committee willing to keep him on board. I mean, it's because he's delivered for them.
My comments about his having a political tin ear are this year, not every year. Kevin is exactly correct. Up to this year, he has helped make these billionaires richer. He has given them a tremendous return on their investment.
But you look at the fan base, right? The fan base is shrinking. So if you have the fan base is shrinking, what's going to happen to ratings? What's going to happen to the money that they can make on TV? He's failing right now.
It's up to 5 people, the compensation committee, and Jerry Jones is not one.
But do they really have cause to get rid of Goodell if they wanted to? Do they really have all of this, sort of heavy hand to do what they want, the owners?
Well, they don't have to renew his contract. But as Kevin pointed out, they would be crazy not to renew his contract. He has made them the premier sports money-making machine in the world. Do you disagree with that?
Well, the NFL has been, up until this year,
that's right,
premier sport. Well, one.
Is there no accountability? Is there no accountability for what took place this year?
Accountability
ratings
to whom?
sliding. To Roger Goodell, I mean, does he not take responsibility for the way the protest situation was handled?
Yes, he does. He does. But apparently, at least for the other 4 members of the Compensation Committee, they are still willing to look favorably, perhaps not give him everything.
Because of what he's done for the... And I get that. He's done an incredible job this year. Yeah.
Can I tell you that they would rather do a deal with someone that they know and that has managed 32 billionaires? Okay, you have to... If you replace him, we're talking about regime change, right? Think about it. Who are they going to get to replace him to run and manage 32 strong personalities?
Let me make a suggestion for Jerry Jones. 2 years ago, Roger Goodell's then biggest supporter amongst the owners was his biggest enemy, Bob Kraft, over the Tom Brady.
Deflategate.
They're back being buddies now. Jerry Jones could be back being his buddy in 2 years because they're all making money. Yeah, and they're all making good money.
And I guess if you look at it from a perspective of some of the players' salaries versus what the commissioner gets, maybe it puts the salary more in line than in absolute standalone.
You know what? You're worth easily $49.5 million per year and a jet for the rest of your life.
I'm in.
Well, here's why they're going to want him.
My boss is saying the same thing.
He's going to need to structure deals on the digital rights side, right? So he's going to be the one negotiating with Facebook, with Amazon, which they already struck a deal where they're airing Thursday night games. This is the guy that did it with the traditional broadcast networks. Now he's going to do it with the other new age medium platforms. So
I think more than that, they need someone who's going to bring fans to watch the games because right now the fans
don't have to watch the games in the seats. The fans don't want to go.
He's not running for Mr. Popularity. He's just got to give the owners a return on investment and basically.
Well, he's got to get the ratings back up. How's he going to do that? Get the ratings back up.
As Kevin pointed out, he can make money without the ratings going back up, or he can say we're in a ratings slump. They'll be back up next year.
Wow.
Next year the Giants will be 10-1.
If you have anything to say about it,
Eli, where are you this morning?
Judge, good to see you. Thank you so much.